Welterweight bout, Randy Brown coming in at minus 225 against Wellington Turman, plus 225 for Wellington Turman. Over under 2.5 rounds, plus 100 for the over, plus 100 for the under. Randy Brown had the win streak, and it got snapped. He got dumped on his head by Jack Della Maddalena in Perth, Australia. And we're coming into this one looking to bounce back. He's a favorite once again. He was a favorite in most of his, or all four of his last, his win streak that he went on. Mm-hmm. And Wellington Turman coming in here off the loss of Petrosky at UFC 281. And then 2 fights before that were both wins, Serkinov and Sam Alvey. So, I mean, it's been a little bit of an interesting run for Wellington Turman, 3-4 in the UFC. The wins aren't anything crazy, but the losses are like mid-level. I mean, he's losing to like Petrosky, Silva, Andrew Sanchez, Carl Roberson. So, yeah, I mean, he looks like a probably middle of the pack welterweight, or he wasn't at middleweight. He's moving down to 170 in this one. But for the most part, he looked like middle of the pack at middleweight. I don't know if he'll be able to like do that much better at welterweight. Like Randy Brown's a pretty big welterweight too. Like the distance is going to be tough to mess with. And Randy's got some good submission skills, but he can be chinny at sometimes. But I don't think Wellington Turman is going to be able to like take advantage of that. That's probably why the line is a little bit wide. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think that's exactly why the line's that wide. You look at Randy's losses, and he's getting knocked out by dudes. Vicente Luque, Nico Price, Jack Della Maddalena. So, I mean, to me at least, Wellington Turman doesn't hold that power or that threat that some of those guys he's lost to does. I think if Turman wants to win, he's got to get on his back. He's got to look for submissions, rack up control time, do something. But at the same time, that's way easier said than done against a guy like Randy Brown, who's long, good submissions himself, like you said, and on the feet with the jab and the length. It's going to be hard to close the distance in the first place, to get anywhere close to him, to get your hands locked. So, yeah, I just see Randy Brown running away with this thing, especially on the feet. Wellington Turman, even when he's on the feet, doesn't have great volume, whereas Randy Brown does. Randy Brown can be a little bit flashy at times too. And defensively, he's got a solid strike defense. So I don't see Wellington coming out here and putting it on him by any means. So, yeah, I think Randy Brown does win this fight. I'm not 100% confident to pay that price by any means, but I think he does get it done here. I don't think Wellington Turman's a good enough striker to get him.
Yeah, one thing to help you believe in Wellington Turman, though, he's been working with Alex Pereira's coach because they train at Glover Teixeira's gym together. So maybe he's picked up a little stuff from Alex Pereira and his coach. Maybe the hands are a little bit better. I mean, he's going down 170.
Going to have to be.
Maybe he's got a little bit more pop in his step at 170. But, yeah, for the pick, I'm going to go with Randy Brown.